Can't you hurry this up a bit? I hear they eat dinner in Hades at 12 sharp and I don't aim to be late. Blackjack Ketchum. Whether intentional or not, Thomas Edward Blackjack Ketchum missed the dinner bell by over an hour on April 26, 1901. In fact, his originally scheduled 9 a.m. appointment on the gallows faced a delay of more than 4 hours, as authorities sought to ensure that Ketchum's execution was both humane and irreversible. They succeeded in making it irreversible. The youngest among 5 siblings, Ketchum was born in San Saba County, Texas, on Halloween in 1863. His father, a prosperous farmer and rancher, passed away when Blackjack was 5 years old, and his mother followed suit when he was 10. Since the family's estate went to the eldest son, Blackjack and his brother Sam earned their living as cowboys in Texas. However, the work did not suit either of them, and by 1890, both had left the state. By 1892, they had turned to train robbery. Between 1892 and 1899, the Ketchum gang targeted payrolls and substantial amounts of cash from trains traversing the Four Corners region of the Southwest. Blackjack and Sam led a crew of other young men, some of whom frequented the notorious Hole in the Wall. Described as well-mannered and well-dressed, they rode fine horses and displayed considerable wealth. In 1895 and 1896, the gang included regulars from the Wild Bunch, such as Kid Curry and his brother Lonnie Curry, who reportedly left after a disagreement over the division of proceeds from a holdup. In 1897 alone, the Ketchums pulled off heists totaling over $100,000, $42,000 from a Wells Fargo safe outside Langtree, Texas in May, and an additional $60,000 in gold and silver at Twin Mountain, New Mexico Territory in September. 2 years later, in July 1899, Sam Ketchum collaborated with Wild Bunch members Will Carver and William Ellsworth, Elza Lay, to rob the Twin Mountain train for the second time. A posse pursued the outlaws into Turkey Creek Canyon near Cimarron, New Mexico, where Sam sustained injuries in a shootout. He succumbed to his wounds in the Santa Fe Territorial Prison a few weeks later. In August 1899, unaware of his older brother's fate, Blackjack had his right arm severed by a shotgun blast from the conductor of a train he attempted to rob alone. The handsome train robber didn't resist when either a posse or a railroad crew discovered him near the tracks the following morning. At his trial, Blackjack was handed a death sentence, but the execution date faced multiple delays due to debates over the appropriate location for the final judgment, with several towns vying for the honor. Eventually, spurred by a rumor that the old gang planned to rescue Blackjack from jail, the hanging turned into the centerpiece of a carnival in Clayton, Union County, New Mexico. Despite prolonged discussions about the length and strength of the required rope, something went terribly wrong. A little after 1 p.m., the trapdoor of the scaffold opened, and Ketchum, age 37, plummeted through. He met instant death, having been decapitated by the fall. Blackjack Ketchum holds the dubious distinction of being the only man sentenced to die in New Mexico for a felonious assault upon a railway train. Apparently, his bungled execution left a lasting impact on the residents of Union County. Blackjack also holds the unique status of being the sole individual ever hanged in Union County. It wasn't until serial murderer Eva Dugan suffered a similar fate at the Pinal County, Arizona prison in 1930 that another person in the U.S. literally lost their head to a hangman's noose mandated by a court.